A huge hello and welcome. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to find the best keywords for your blog posts. Towards the very end of the video, I'm also going to be sharing with you my top strategies on how you can start monetizing your blog posts now. I used this strategy myself when I launched my very first blog. It made me over $1,000 in my sleep and got over 100 new email subscribers within the first 24 hours. So it really works. Now, so here I am today in my uniform, pajamas still on. Kids were actually quiet for 5 minutes and I thought I'm going to do this tutorial. Also, a member of the community asked me whether our YouTube keywords are relevant for our blogs and how to use them. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So I'll share the screen with you right now. So Marnie has asked me, she's gone and done awesome work. She's gone and found some YouTube video titles. So I got her to send them to me so that I can show you how I would do this, right? So what I want you to understand is Google being the biggest search engine, owning YouTube is completely relevant. So we'll look at organic SEO because I actually think Marnie has a very good chance of getting found and making her website an authority blog for breast cancer patients. Okay, so here she's left me some titles. So what I just want to show you, she's come up with this title, Eating Challenges During Breast Cancer Treatments. So what I would first do is we want to go to Google. All right, now make sure your keywords everywhere tool is switched on. And when you put in your search, so put in your title. Okay. And click next to it and it's going to bring up in its own sweet time, it should be bringing up our metrics. Here we go. Okay, so what I love about this is going to give you more content. So here we've got what a breast cancer patient should not eat, foods to avoid while on chemo, foods to eat during chemo and radiation, right? So these are actually all great video topics as well. So what I love is Marnie's taken, she's got her keyword, which is breast cancer, and one of her themes in the worksheet is obviously diet. So now she's looking at video titles related to diet, which is going to support her channel around the breast cancer keyword. So hopefully I'm making sense because I know this keyword thing has done a few heads in, and I've been doing online marketing and SEO for a really long time. I've been doing it for a long time, and when I first started doing the keyword research for videos, I actually watched, when I was learning it, the video about 8 or 9 times to really sort of start to get my head around it. So I get that you're finding it challenging, but what I want to say is keep going because none of us knew how to do any of this at one point in time, right? So unless you do the practicing, and yeah, it may be slow going to start off with, just give yourself the challenge of 1 or 2 titles in that case a week and just build on it. So here's how to make it relevant for SEO on WordPress. So what I would do in the first instance, do your search and then get these subheadings, which I've already prepared earlier. So I've gone ahead and just put a few other keyword phrases in, right? So she could make individual posts on each of these questions, and she can also do one post and use these topics as subheadings for her post. So what I would say, the way I would structure this is blog post title. So she gets her video title, Foods to Avoid for Breast Cancer Patients, and that's what her WordPress article is going to be about, her blog. And then we'd come and we get some of these other things that people are asking about. That's going to make that article even more interesting, and it's going to give her a chance to get ranked for some other keywords, right? So what we do is come through and just get some things that would be relevant. So we might say best foods, foods to avoid, grab those 2. These are going to be subtitles within that post, subheadings. Okay, so then that gives her a framework for her content. And also, she can also use these terms in her videos so that these are extra tags. Hopefully I'm making some sense. Okay, so what we've got to think of is the keywords are our clout. We are using the keywords to tell Google, hey, this is who I am, this is what this video is about, and this is where it needs to go. so that when someone types their search query into the search bar, how do I make more money? How do I live my best life? That your video, you've told YouTube, here's my keywords, make me relevant. Show people my video. So the way it works is YouTube creates a link. On your website, you've got incoming links and outgoing links, and Google has little spiders that scan your site to see what all your keywords are. Right, so what that means is if you've got your blog post with a video with the exact same title as your blog post, it's going to tell Google, wow, this blog post is extra relevant because you've got an incoming link and you've also got your website linking out to your YouTube video on your YouTube channel. And you want to be using those keywords. So she's got breast cancer in her YouTube title. She's got breast cancer, obviously, all throughout her website. Your subtitle on your website really needs your keywords as well. Okay, so to do this, she would now go and structure her blog post with these titles. The other thing I just want to show you as well, when you're looking at keywords, so if you come off here, you can see there at the moment, there aren't any searches for that exact term, but there are searches for all these other ones. So foods to avoid while on chemo. So when you click that, it's saying there's 924,000 results. But if we put it in brackets like this, in quotation marks, that's telling Google I want exact numbers on that search. So there is 480 searches per month on this exact phrase. And the competition, there's only seven results is all that's brought up. Let's just do an incognito window and see if that's the same. Let's double check that for you. Okay. Yep, same results. So that is a great title for Marnie to go after. If her video is called Foods to Avoid on Chemo and her blog post is called Foods to Avoid while on chemo, she's probably going to get ranked she'll probably get ranked at the top of this page, I dare say. Not that people obviously don't search in quotations, but it's going to give her some clout. So to recap, when you've got your video embedded on your blog, it's telling Google that that blog post is more relevant. Google works the same as YouTube. People want to keep, they want to keep people using their platform. So to do that, they want to give them the most relevant, up-to-date information. I'd say go after the smaller searches, exactly like what we're doing on YouTube, because you're going to get much better chance of showing up on Google. Righty, so let's get rid of that one. Now, on your blog, let's go here. So let's do the title, Foods to Avoid for Breast Cancer Patients. I would actually, to be honest, wait, that's breast cancer patients because they might not be on chemo. Foods to Avoid for Breast Cancer Patients. And then you do, okay, something, you'd started off, it's doing your blog post is a lot like doing the description in your YouTube video. Understanding, your first sentence needs to have that title. And you need to sound like you're having a conversation, not a robot. Understanding which foods to avoid. If you highlight it, and what I would do is make this, which foods to avoid for breast cancer. I just want to quickly go and check this on TubeBuddy and just check the numbers on that one because we might be able to make it better. All right, so let's go have a look. Okay, so we're only getting a fair on that at the moment, and it's above our 100,000 quota. So let's just see what we can do with that. Okay, so we've put which in, and it's come up to good. Which foods to avoid for breast cancer treatment? So that's good, but we're still over that 100,000. So which food to avoid? Okay, we've dropped the S, it's come down, so it's a little less competitive. Which foods to avoid when having come down again a little bit. Which food to avoid? All right, still too high. Which food to avoid? What if we make it? Which food to avoid? Well, what if we look at foods breast cancer patients should never touch? Now that, oh yeah, that title is really compelling. If I had, I would want to see that. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's more, oh my God, I should never touch that. Let me click on that straight away, versus a little bit more generic, and it's under the 100,000. So I would be using that as my video title, and I would be using it as my blog post title. So let's come over here. Foods breast cancer patients should never touch. Understanding which foods to avoid for breast cancer. You can still use that, but breast cancer. So actually, we'll just leave that as another. So you see here, these foods breast cancer patients should never touch. So if we highlight that, and then what we would do is link it to our video. But when you do any link, what we want to do is open it in a new tab so that people can come back to your website easily, right? So always open in a new tab if you're sending people away. So you're going to put a link there because that's saying to Google, this is a relevant article for that title in your first line. And then you sort of make it personal. And as subheadings, then you could use the best foods for breast cancer patients as a subheading. And then do a bit of a spiel about that. And you want to be reusing your keywords wherever possible, but still making it sound readable. You don't want it to sound like you're just jamming in keywords everywhere for the sake of it, if that makes sense. So you want to be using it frequently, but you still want it to be readable. Okay, so then you'd want to have a SEO tool installed on your blog. All-in-one SEO pack is a good beginner one. Yoast SEO, which is Y-O-A-S-T SEO, is a very popular tool. It's probably considered one of the best. It is a bit more complicated, so have a play and see which one you like. So with your description, you could literally copy and paste your YouTube description here, except it's only 160 characters. So description, or you could just take your first line because you've already incorporated your keyword, and there's your description. Now your keywords, obviously you've got, this is your first keyword. Your subheadings are going to be more keywords. So your keywords are like your tags. I leave that and just let that be automatic. And then your excerpt, I just do, again, copy, and I just paste that there. So that is how you use your keywords on your blog. Tags, you could literally copy and paste your tags from YouTube into your WordPress. So if you're blogging, it's like you're actually, by doing the YouTube, it's not really creating that much work except for the video, because you really need this stuff anyway, right? Can you see how powerful that is? Leave me a comment and let me know if you've had an insight from this. Okay, so one more thing that you need to do when you're doing your blog post is interlink. So what that means is you're going to take relevant links from your website and embed them in your content. And to do that, so let's have a look at this amazing woman whom I just dearly love. Her mission and the work she has put into this website just is amazing. I'm actually about to completely overhaul her website design, just get it structured and geared a little bit more to help her grow her business. But she's just put so much work into this. So if she was writing an article, obviously about breast cancer and diet, what she would want to do is come to this part of her website where she's got diet and cancer, copy it, because again, they're keywords that are making this post relevant. And on her blog, within her blog, she would refer to that page on her website. So for more information, or she could just do it in a sentence. For information, make sure you check out this page with thorough breakdown of foods. Breakdown. Make sure you check out this page. Link it. Again, open in a new tab. Actually, because that's the end of the article, you don't necessarily have to open it in a new tab, but I get to have it always open a new tab. So then it's not annoying. If someone goes off to read that and then they close the screen, they're back on your article. Okay, so you want to put as many links as you can through your content, again, because that's telling Google all the information in this site is all linked up. And don't go overboard, but if you can do it, 3, 4, 5 times in an article, it's going to give your blog more relevancy, right? So she's got, let's have a look. So she could also say something like, you can do recommended posts. You might also like to learn about how essential oils can help your overall health. She can also link to her courses. Great opportunity to link to the courses. But what we'll also do, and this is the last part of the video, how to monetize. Okay, so what we really want to be doing is if we go to blog post, articles, what we're going to do here, and this is if you're blogging and you're like, I'm not making money and I don't know why, and how do I do this? Okay, so for starters, not only do you want this title to be keyword focused, you want it to be enticing. So we've just come up with a good one. Foods breast cancer patients should never touch. I mean, even if I didn't have breast cancer, I'd probably be likely to still click on that if it come up in my newsfeed or if I saw it flash up somewhere. So it's an enticing title. It's got it's got the keyword clout, and it's got that emotional hook to it. Rightio. So from here, what we would do is on your blog page, you've got your enticing title, use an image. You could use, actually, the coolest part is, and this is like where now we're starting to really leverage what we're doing. Use your YouTube thumbnail as your featured image on your blog post. Come down here, set your featured image as that YouTube picture that you're learning to in the course. And if you're watching this video and you're like, what course is she talking about? I have a 1 channel away challenge, which you can come in and learn all about YouTube and keywords and getting a YouTube channel that's going to feed your website traffic for years to come. And you can find that on the link below my video. Rightio. So what we're going to do on your blog post. Put in your featured image. We just want this to be enticing. And then you open up your blog post, and throughout the blog post, you've got calls to action. You want to start putting in your calls to action to send people to join your newsletter, if that's your step one. Or if you've got a product that's directly related to the blog post, you can send them there. Then what you do at the bottom of the article is you have a really prominent opt-in for your newsletter. So that's going to be what your giveaway is, and it's going to be more than just subscribe to my newsletter. It's going to be carefully crafted and enticing to solve your audience's biggest problems, so that when they see it, they're like, I have to have that. And then when they go through a process, and then on the download page is where you make your offers. So you can make a special offer, or you can use it as a start to building your community. And well, you should be doing that in everything you do. It's not about numbers, it's about the people. Like, it's about your community, it's about helping people. And I really hate it when internet marketing is just so technical and left brain, like it's just about the numbers. And we want to look at the numbers because you don't want to be pushing shit uphill, like for your entire video career or your blogging career. But the idea is obviously to have that connection with people and to really help and to fulfill your mission. So you want to give people the opportunity to work with you, because if you don't, you're letting them down. Like they've come to you because they've got a problem and they've found you. So if someone's found you, good work on that. Okay, so here what we're going to do, we will put in a subscribe, and then what Marnie can do is go and promote that blog post on Facebook. She can put it on a page and do as simple as a boosted post. I like to be a bit more creative with ads, but in all honesty, she could do a boosted post, be getting traffic straight to this post and views on her video at the same time. Pretty cool, right? So to monetize, you intertwine your links, right, to what it is you're selling or what it is you're offering, and you also include that on your download page. And if you don't get sales, if you're not getting sales, if you're getting traffic, you've got to make sure you've got analytics installed so you can see how much traffic you're getting. If you're getting traffic and no sales, it means that more than likely your targeting's off. All right, so your targeting's probably off, or your message isn't strong enough. And I can help you with all of those things if you would like some more help. Alrighty, guys, happy days. Okay, well, my kids are starting to scream, so I'm going to go pick up my Mother of the Year award and wind this video up, but hopefully that's really helped you guys. Now remember, if you want to jump in and join us on the YouTube training and get your own channel happening, the links are down below. And if you have any questions, leave me a comment and ask away.